Hello, this is Everything Entertainment, and this is my Reincarnated as a Slime Season 4, Episode 2, Summary and Thoughts. And like I predicted, this was more about the dungeon. The whole episode was basically about the dungeon and how to utilize it the best of its ability. I like that we get to see the sets and the multiple purposes behind the dungeon. Like, I love the start of the episode where it was just, this side, I can't pronounce his name, Masayuki, yeah, Masayuki at his party, operating the dungeon, and you get to see his skill at work. I think that was just pretty funny how he's basically the main character of the series if he was a side character of someone else's series, and that was funny. I also do like that we get to see the success of Veldora and Reminisce and how they getting paid. Like they technically don't need to get paid, but Remu is a good guy, and the amount they getting paid is still small. That's just how much success the dungeon is operating. I really do like to see that they are getting rewarded for their hard work, even though Veldora only fought like one person. But I'll get to that later in the episode. Like I said, I do like the many things we see in the dungeon. Like I do like that we see Gabu and Vesta relocated in the dungeon on one of the floors. The new operation for scientific achievements and the new discoveries for there. I like that Remus and Beretta are also in the dungeon performing Gotham experiments and operating new machinery. Like there's like 100 plus floors 100 for entertainment for like people to fight and improve their skills and get that 100 stellar by beating Fedora. But also many other floors just for other purposes like to live there and stuff. It was good to see all that in the dungeon. And also it was good to see that they also got Remo got his own personal floor where he could just do whatever he want. Like in that one move specifically, he is creating bodies for people to have. And if you know, you know who's coming. I won't spoil it this episode, but it's good that we got to see it. And the fact that he's been there several days shows that he actually enjoyed doing it. So far, I really do like that they're highlighting the dungeon. I did think at first taking up a whole episode for the dungeon was bad, but as you do wrong because Tensura doesn't add everything in the anime. They just add like the most important stuff, and the dungeon need to be highlighted because in season 3, the dungeon kind of got overlooked with how capable it could be. And right now, the first 2 episodes show that the dungeon is a huge success, and this is a huge win for Rimuru. Like without a doubt, this is a huge W for Rimuru to have Rema that's on his side working for him and leading to him being able to have many floors for entertainment and many floors for personal use. Like the fact that like her one ability is the best abilities when you're utilized right, and it shows with how Wimu is using it. Now we get to some problems in the episode, and I don't mean usual problems. Like I mean like what the big problem that we will have to overcome, and then that is Green Fury, a team of people from Iglacia, kind of hacking the system of the dungeon. Like what I mean is they're not technically cheating, but they did find a convenient loophole, which allows them to basically bring a small army to defeat bosses. And right now, they're in a bad spot since, funny enough, Hinata basically ended up trolling the whole dungeons. Like, she went all the way up to Valdora's room. Like, she beat a pedo, she took a bath, and then went to essentially beat Valdora. But she probably could have done all in a day. But the fact that she went out her way to chill for a while, go to show how amazing she is. And honestly, I really do enjoy the sequence, especially the way they were talking about her, like how she was just a one man army. Like she was, but it was funny how she was pretty much messing with the dungeon, which goes to show you how easy the dungeon kind of is. Like it get later on, the dungeon does improve in many aspects, and Green Fury won't be able to pull the stunt they did, but also Hinata won't be able to do this again. Like she'll be able to knock off a shot at 60 floor, but after that, it's questionable. But I won't go into depth about that much. I really do like the Hinata sequence, but I'm kind of pissed about one part of the episode, and that is Apido. Like Apido does it play the biggest factor in the story of Tensura or as a whole in the series? But the fact that they could even give her a face reveal, they could have they gave us another Hinata bad seed before they gave us a pedo face reveal, and it's like in the light novel, I don't remember right in the light novel. I can't remember correctly, but I think they describe it in the light novel. And in the manga, they do give us a face reveal over Peter. I do remember specifically, if I'm right. But it's crazy that they just have her defeated so easily. Like, no, don't get me wrong, it happened 1-to-1 in the light novel and the manga. But the fact that they gave us a face reveal, did they even give us an introduction of how much she improved? It's just crazy that we still have like it's crazy that they're selling both for Peter and Jaejeon. Like it's really that's like my biggest gripe with this episode. That this is Peter's first appearance in her adult form, and she didn't want that. Which I mean, pretty accurate. But you gotta give us a one quick scene of a Peter being defeating enemies before being defeated by Hinata. Fun fact: Hinata did train a Peter from what I remember from the manga, not really from the light novel, but from the manga. Apito was trained by Hinata, so this fight was way more cooler than emphasized in the episode. But anyway, that's kind of not a nitpick because I do think that's a bad mistake on the anime part, not giving Apito an introduction, a proper introduction. But anyway, yeah. After Hinata took a bath, she fought Veldora, and Veldora have connection to Hinata and the hero, which I do know a lot about it, but no spoilers. And honestly, it was a funny scene of Veldora remembering the time he got beat by the hero because he was too busy, basically in love, like he was astonished by her looks, the hero looks, and was so impressed by her looks that he basically took an L based off that. That is pretty funny, not gonna lie. But yeah, also funny that he not want to get paid for basically running through the dungeon, which she technically did earn, but let's be real, it was kind of a walk in the park for her, so she doesn't should get it easy out. But anyway, that was kind of a funny sequence of events. Hinata basically soloing a dungeon all the way to Veldora just to lose, which proved her comrades fits in this scenario that she is way stronger than she looks and way stronger than anyone in the city. Like the fact he lost a Rimu shouldn't take an L on her part. She really is more impressive than the story make her out to be. But yeah, it was just funny that then this situation because Green Fury is not cheating but hacking the system, and right when they were about to get the people that could beat her, beat Green Fury, Hinata basically ruined that by destroying golems and just messing up the dungeon. That was pretty funny. Now, quick sidetrack to talk about Adaman, another character that grows throughout the series. It's not that important. I just want to highlight that they gave him a throne, which I don't remember in the light novel on the manga. I know he learns Holy Magic from Reroll, but he learned a different way of Holy Magic, which I must have forgot because I knew he learned Holy Magic, but I didn't know there was a special way the way Reroll taught him. So I kind of forgot about that. I do like that they build him a throne because that does foreshadow what he gets in the future. I just like Adam. He's pretty funny of a character and he's pretty cool. And he only gets cooler throughout the series. I just want to add that in because he is a pretty good character. A small one, but a pretty good character. Now, to talk about the last fourth of the episode, I do like that we got Malene returning with Gata and Vaga at head. I really do like that they had that funny moment where they came back pretty much near dead and Gapta ran away with his life. That was pretty funny. I don't think that was in the light novel and manga. I think it was just a small mention. And I really do like the avatars we get. We got a ghost, Malene got a slime, which was freaking adorable to see. The fact that it was also red too was also cute. Lemon's got a war golem and Veldora got a skeleton. And I do like the brutal souls, like the fake souls they have because those souls are one of the most important parts of the series. Like they come back a lot multiple times throughout the series and they play a big part in the next couple arcs, mostly uh with the Eastern Empire, but no spoilers here. I really do like the avatars they're doing to stop Green Fury, and I really do like the fact that they do it like the fact that this is a poor moment. Like they're just doing this for fun and games and to stop the judges from being slowed down. But I do like they added this in the like obviously they added in the anime, but I hope they show more of importance to these souls. And the next episode they'll be highlighting the Avatar characters, which kind of needed since the Avatar characters get a small highlight. Like they go through the pearls, they improve, but I think the next episode will be at least like a solid half of the avatars and how they're becoming a team. Because believe it or not, them playing around and stopping the Fury is important to the story and is needed because by the end of the series, this moment, even though it's small, goes to show you how their efforts paid off. Which I'll explain if I ever get to God, season what, 8 of Tensura? But anyway, yeah, I really do like the avatars. They're cute, they're cool, and I really do like I do really like all of this. And the next episode is gonna be all about that, and I can't wait to see it. Overall, another great episode of Tensura. The anime does adapt a lot well in the manga. Like they don't always adapt everything, but they adapt everything that important very well. And I did have some problem with season 3, but honestly, season 4 is on a good start. I really do like when Tensei to take a step back and basically become a slice of life anime for a short bit. But even a small thing like them playing the avatars play big roles in the future. I think my only problem is Pedo. Like seriously, Pedo is not like the biggest important character, but she's still important enough to get a name and a face and all that. Like she plays an important role in coming up. So the fact that they haven't shown her true form, especially this episode, was just a bad move on the anime to do. But they gave us another Hinata bath scene, so it balances out. Head jokes aside, that's kind of my only problem with the episode. Not a nitpick, no, my actual problem. Because Apito is going to be important in a couple of arcs, and it's just really, really stupid the fact that we haven't got to see Zizian and Apito in new forms. Granted, a Zizian makes sense. Zizian, this is kind of how they did it in a light novel and manga, but in the anime, it doesn't make sense for Peter to be skipped over like that, especially since that fight with Hinata way more important since Hinata trained the Peter. So it's kind of ironic that they didn't talk about that. Like they just brushed over it real quick, and it was just sad to see. Anyway, I great episode to ensure. I give this one solid 7 out of 10. I think last episode is an 8 out of 10 or 8.5 out of 10. But this one is 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed all aspects of it, and I'm glad that they're taking the time to showcase how great the dungeon is because the dungeon is way more OP than anyone realized in the anime community. Uh Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Peace out, everybody.